Looking for cheap and reliable Madden 21 Ultimate Team coins? Head on over to u4gm.com, Madden NFL 21 coins, and use code SPORTS for 5% off your order. What's up, guys? It's Duke back here from sportsgamers.com. Today I got another great Madden 21 tip video for you guys. I'm going to be going over one of the most common questions I get about playing defense in Madden 21. I'm going to break down how to blow up RPOs easily from a great, easy to set up defense. We're going to show you guys how you can stop the bubble screen and also blow up the inside zone handoff in the backfield at the same time. You can potentially pick six the bubble screen and also blow up inside zone in the backfield, the same easy setup. Great thing is, you're still getting great pass coverage if they use a regular play. So we're going to be looking at the nickel 3-3-5. Two main plays I like to use are cover 2 and cover 3. The nickel 3-3-5 is one of the most popular defensive formations this year. You can find it in several different books. I'm in the KC book sometimes. I'm also in the 4-6 book sometimes with the 3-3-5 normal. It kind of just depends what you guys prefer. Now, before I show you guys how to do this, I do want to remind you guys to please subscribe to my channel. If you're enjoying the content, make sure to smash that like button and turn your notifications on so you don't miss out on any of our great tip videos. Also, if you're looking for more help to get better at Madden 21, check out sportsgamers.com. We have the best Madden 21 tips and ebooks, whether you're looking to get better at offense or defense. So when running the defense I'm about to show you, I don't really recommend using any zone drops. However, I do recommend turning auto flip on at all times, and I'll explain why with some examples in the video. But basically, if you're going to be going up against people that flip their formation, you always want that nickel back on the side of the field that is kind of like the strong side of the formation. So like here you see that I put my auto flip on, and we're going to be ready to go. So we're going to use the formation in the Seattle book, trips, tight offset. You know, these types of bubbles to me, probably the best because they get great blocking for the inside zone. And also it has two receivers blocking for your bubble screen at the same time. So these can be really annoying to defend. So first example we're going to show is the nickel 3-5 normal cover, or the Tampa 2. You're going to be using one of the outside linebackers, so I'd make sure that they, you're comfortable using them. And we're going to look at the Tampa 2. So you can see that with this auto flip on, against formations like this, you're always going to get this nickel back to line up on the side with the multiple receivers, the trips, which is very important. So the setup is pretty simple. You just base a line, which you hit coverage audible, which is either triangle on PlayStation or Y on Xbox, and then you just hit to the right on the left analog stick. So that's going to baseline them. Then you just want to press coverage audible, and then you hit down on the left analog stick. Next thing we do is we crash the defensive line down. So to do that, we hit left on the D-pad and then down on the right analog stick. And I guess it says slant inside, but I just say crash down. It's the same thing. And then other than that, you just want to control this outside linebacker on the trips receiver side and kind of just put him behind this D lineman. Now, you're going to use him to shoot in the backfield if they hand the ball off. So you guys can see I'm kind of standing behind this D end, but the D lineman, I'm kind of like to the left side of his body. That's important. That's going to open up a hole to shoot in the backfield, which I'm going to show you guys now. So you guys can see, very, very easy right there. So taking a look at the replay, you can see how I did it. And you're going to see with the same setup, you also can stop the bubble screen very well. So basically, you can see at the snap, when they hand the ball off, a gap opens up between the guard and the tackle. So I'm kind of just pausing there, and I see that gap open up, and then I shoot through on the handoff. Now, when I shoot through, I click off my defender personally. If you want to, you can make the tackle yourself, whether it's a hit, stick, or conservative tackle. But I just like to click off to be safe. So you guys can see I clicked off right here. And the CPU was able to easily make this tackle for me. But you guys can see this gap I'm shooting is, it's a pretty big gap. Like, this is not a difficult thing to do. It's going to be an every time thing where you can get in the backfield like this to blow this run up. So that's very, very simple, and it's very, very effective, and it's, like I said, it's extremely consistent. That's going to be every time. Now, the great thing about this is if they do throw the bubble screen, we can run the same setup on defense. We're going to base a line. We're going to press coverage. We're going to crash our D-line down. We're going to use this guy right here, right behind this D lineman. And if they do throw the bubble screen, what you're going to notice is because we baseline and press this cloud flat, he's going to kind of like just shoot in right here, and he's going to make that tackle Sometimes you can even get a pick 6 out of it, but at the very least, he's gonna like get through the blockers. So that's extremely consistent. You guys can see if we do it again, he's just not gonna get blocked, and if he does get blocked, it's just gonna be barely, and you can just click on him and make that tackle just like that. Now he did miss the tackle there, but you guys can obviously see he was there to make it. He's not gonna get blocked. And there's an even better way to do this, which I'll show you in a second. But this is very consistent, very effective. And again, you're just going to click on him, make that conservative tackle. There's really nowhere to go. Because when you baseline and press, unless he misses the tackle like he did in the previous example, you're going to see that he's just going to get right in between those two blockers. And you just click on, just make the tackle. You could even click off if you want, but there's nowhere to go. Now, if you want, you guys can use the same concept from the cover 3. So basically, you can baseline and press, crash D-line down. Now, if this, I would move the deep zone back so you don't get beat over the top. And then you can just shade down. To shade down, you hit coverage audible, and then down on the right analog stick. This puts hard flats out on your field. And when you have hard flats, they're going to play the bubble screen very well also. Now, another thing you can do to make it even better is you can pass commit so that they react right away to the bubble. And then you can just, like I said, you stand behind this D lineman and blow up the handoff yourself. But as you guys can see, look, he's right there for the tackle. Again, possibly he can pick it off, but even if he doesn't, he's just going to make the tackle right away. Now that you see that, I want to show you guys why it's important to have auto flip on. Let's go ahead and come out in this formation flipped. Like I said, you always want that nickel back to be on the strong side, the trip side. So by having auto flip on, if they do flip their formation like they do here, you guys can see he's waiting there right by the trips. So let's go ahead and run it this way so you guys can see it works the exact same way with both, blowing up the bubble screen and also stopping the run in the backfield. So this time we'll do it from the cover 3 sky drop. Again, baseline press, crash D-line down. And for this one, we just shade down underneath to get the hard flats. And I would recommend moving this corner just back so you don't get burned over the top. You still do control this guy right behind this D lineman. So as you guys can see, they hand the ball off. It's the same hole. You just shoot through there. You click off, make the tackle. If you obviously, if you can get a hitter there, that is going to be beneficial to get some hit sticks, maybe cause some fumbles. But don't need it. Just if anything, just make the tackle. Bam. Very, very easy, right? You guys can see if you look at another example that the bubble screen is going to be slowed down the same way. So again, baseline press, crash D-line down, shade down, and just move this guy back so he doesn't get burned over the top. Usually this guy the same way. We're going to throw the bubble. Again, this is why you must have auto flip on to get the nickel back on the trips receiver side. If you're going to throw the bubble, you're going to see that he's going to be right there, to make the tackle for a loss or no gain, maybe even break it up, pick it off, whatever. So this is, in my opinion, one of the easiest ways to stop these RPOs, both the bubble screen and the inside zone handoff at the same time in Madden 21. You can use this concept for any one. I just use this trips one because in my opinion the trips receiver one is the best because of the blocking for the bubble and then also potentially the blocking for the inside zone run handoff. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this tip video. Stay tuned for more. Again, make sure you subscribe to the channel for this type of content. We do daily videos, a lot of tips. We're going to start posting gameplays as well. And again, if you're looking to get better at Madden 21, check out sportsgamers.com for that fire.